No question, St. Ignatius and Sylvania Northview played their hearts out. 3 periods and 7 overtimes later, both were declared state champions, and neither was celebrating. Certainly not St. Ignatius coach Pat O'Rourke.
It's not the worst thing in the world, the worst thing, so we'll deal with it, and eventually we'll come around to having the parade or whatever we're going to have our rally at school.
Northview senior Jacob Kovac scored in the first period. Ignatius senior Danny Brogan scored in the third, and on the two teams went, with Northview goalie David Marsh stopping an incredible 77 shots. St. Ignatius dressed more players, and they were back out ready for the 8th overtime when Coach O'Rourke says he was called into a hallway meeting with officials from his school, Northview, and the state's athletic association.
They were talking about maybe having a team forfeit, and that certainly wouldn't be right. After playing 10 periods of hockey, that would not be fair to any of the kids. So they basically called it a tie and awarded the title to both teams.
The state's High School Athletic Association announced the tie and cited players' safety as the reason the game was called. Some fans booed, others cheered. Coach O'Rourke agreed to the decision, although he wishes officials would have looked for alternatives, like bringing the teams back today. After the decision was made, O'Rourke had to tell his team.
I went out there and I called them together and I said, you're sure you're not going to like this, but we've been declared co-state champions, and let's just try and be classy about it, because it's just like anything in life. You hear news, good or bad, and you have to deal with it. And that's one thing we try to talk about with our kids all the time, is how to handle things, how to carry yourselves.
O'Rourke says it's that co in front of champion that's not sitting too well. Often, champions hoist trophies high into the air at the end of a game. In this case, a Northview player was just seen carrying it around. No one smiling, no one celebrating.
I think it was pretty good sportsmanship. We both shared the trophy, and each team got to take pictures with it. We were forcing some smiles and trying to make the best of it, but I don't know if they took the trophy home. We don't have it.
Both teams wanted to be champions, and they are, but neither really wants to share a title from a game that ended in a tie.